was younger, I was known for being really shy. I'm sure this is really hard for you to believe because I'm a completely different person now. But yeah, when I was at primary school, I didn't really have friends. I was known for being a geek because I was really hardworking, and I also looked very different from everyone else in school. So I was the only one with this hair color. So when I changed schools, I changed myself. I went to secondary school, I became a different person. I started following everyone, started just copying everyone else around me because I wanted to have friends. I wanted to be liked. So I became a different person.
It is not easy to fit in and make friends, and we were all created for companionship. We all worry anxiously about what others might think of us. Some of us have more self-esteem issues and worry more. If we are told that we're not enough, well, it can really influence our relationships, and it can become a mental game of convincing ourselves otherwise. To be able to have healthy relationships, we need to learn and accept ourselves for who we are. When we grow up, we realize that we are all able to agree, disagree, and make our own decisions, and we might have some convictions that make us different. But some of us will not move past this stage and will not be able to carry on growing as an individual, as instead of speaking up when we see injustice, for example, we follow the crowd, or just stop questioning and searching altogether. We don't want to be rejected and judged, or just don't want to feel uncomfortable.
It took me a lot of work to get to where I am now, but many people would think or say that I don't have a comfort zone. Well, probably because I am wearing a minion onesie, and I did wear this minion onesie at Halloween. I went out and shared some sweets and shared some light in the darkness. Actually, I would say that I still have a comfort zone. But I am able to step out when I have the right people around me who will help me and encourage me. And I think that's really important. But I still worry about what other people think of me. And I still worry about my friendships. I think it's so hard nowadays to make friends and to have friends who love you, who forgive you, who will make an effort to see you. And I'm just not surprised why we want to fit in and why we are not able to be who we are and why we are not able to stand up for being different, because it is not easy. So the world tells us that we should embrace those who are different, that we should encourage them to stand up for being different, that we should encourage them to stand up for who they are. Yet, when they do, they might not be attacked physically, but they will be made to feel awkward, and I don't think that's very good. It also means that they might have less friends, that they might have more conflict, they might have more disagreements, and we are afraid of rejection. We want to be loved and we want to be accepted.
When we look at famous people or the main prophets of the Bible, they were not afraid to stand up for their beliefs. Sometimes this meant prison or death for them then. If we stand up for Jesus in the West, we will not be put to prison. We have freedom of speech, but certainly we will be ridiculed, even if it might not be in our faces. To say that we follow Jesus or that he is the way, the truth, and the life is seen as narrow-minded and offensive. And in a multicultural society, we are expected to respect everyone and anything. We certainly don't want to be the ones coming across as offensive.
So most leaders who are very famous today were actually not liked in their day. So let's take Martin Luther King as an example. He was assassinated for his ideas. And let's take the apostles. So 11 of them out of the 12 were killed for their faith. So we can be sure that we're not going to be killed for being Christians in the West today. Yet, being a Christian is a hard and mentally challenging fight. It means that we have to stand up for being different. And I would challenge you today to do that, because the world needs people who will not back down. And I think Jesus also means good news. It's not going to be a bad news for anyone. So why not share who he is with others? Because it could actually mean that someone's life might be changed. because of what you said or what you did. So I just want to encourage you to stand up for being a Christian today and to stand out and not back down. The world needs people who will do that.
We can all make a little difference. So instead of falling in line, why don't we answer God's call in our lives and uphold the truth that has been planted in our hearts? No one is going to remember people who conform and follow the norm, only those who are not afraid to stand out. I'm going to leave you with a Bible verse now. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, that by testing you may discern what is the will of God, what is good and acceptable and perfect. Romans 12:2.